Hi, I'm Ryan Scriver, and I'm a grassroots organizer and clean energy advocate for Clean Wisconsin. Today we're going to be asking you to help build Wisconsin's clean energy economy and move away from our overdependence on fossil fuels, the leading source of global warming pollution. It's been no secret that the weather here in Wisconsin has been completely out of control. In the last year and a half, Wisconsin has seen a summer of severe drought, followed by intense flooding, followed by a winter of record-setting snowfall, and finally a spring with another wave of devastating floods. For years, the scientific community has warned us that these are the types of extreme weather events that we can expect to see more frequently as a result of global warming. In fact, the intense weather patterns that we've been seeing might suggest that the effects of global warming are occurring even more quickly than we originally projected. If we continue with a business-as-usual approach, Wisconsin can expect to see these intense weather patterns become more frequent and severe. And unfortunately, that's not all. Wisconsin's changing climate could threaten the health of Wisconsin's North Woods, our fishing industry, and result in significant damage to our farmers' crops. We have to begin reducing our global warming emissions today. And if we have a chance at meeting the goals that the scientific community tells us that we need to achieve, we have to begin reducing that pollution today, and we have to break our addiction to dirty coal plants, the largest source of global warming pollution. Wisconsin already gets more than 70% of our electricity from dirty coal plants. In just the last 15 years, our global warming emissions in Wisconsin have increased by over 25%, in large part due to our overdependence on coal-fired power plants. Wisconsin's global warming emissions are expected to increase an additional 10% in the coming years, simply as a result of building 3 old technology coal plants, 2 in southeastern Wisconsin and 1 in northern Wisconsin. In addition to those 3 coal plants recently built, Alliant Energy now wants to build yet another dirty coal plant in southwestern Wisconsin on the shores of the beautiful Mississippi River. Alliant has spent hundreds of thousands of dollars trying to convince you, the public, that this is somehow an environmentally friendly coal plant. Unfortunately, that couldn't be farther from the truth. The plant would emit more than 3 million tons of global warming pollution into our air every single year. That's the equivalent of adding over 650,000 cars to Wisconsin's roadways. It would also continue to dump air pollution into our air in the form of smog and soot, and spew out toxic mercury pollution into our waters. Yeah. And the worst part of all, Alliant is asking you to pay for it. Alliant is approaching the Public Service Commission, asking to raise your electricity bills to help foot the bill for this $1.3 billion coal plant. That's the most expensive coal plant in the country, for the dirtiest technology available. That's the bad news. But luckily, there's some good news too. By investing in renewable energy and reducing our reliance on coal-fired power plants, Wisconsin can build a sustainable, clean energy economy. Wisconsin has abundance of natural resources like the wind and the sun and our farmers' crops that can be used to produce clean energy. A recent report found that investment in clean energy today could create over 37,000 family-supporting jobs for Wisconsin. We know that we can build our economy while at the same time avoiding the most dangerous consequences of global warming. Reducing our dependence on coal-fired power plants is a win-win for Wisconsin's environment and the economy. And we're asking you to come help us deliver that message to the Public Service Commission. On September 30th, Clean Wisconsin will be providing free buses leaving from downtown Madison so that you have the opportunity to tell the Public Service Commission yourself that we don't need to invest in dirty coal plants. We can support clean, renewable energy today. So please join us on the bus. Together, we can stop this coal plant and move Wisconsin towards a clean energy future. So get on the bus to help defeat this coal plant. Get on the bus to break our dependence on fossil fuels. Get on the bus to help us stop global warming. Get on the bus to help us build a clean energy future. Thanks.